What is up, everyone? Prometheus here. So today, I'd just like to talk about something I've seen recently. If you're looking at the screen right now, it's about the new PewDiePie video that just got uploaded, and honestly, it is the most wholesome thing I've ever seen. So, I did say that I would do my Attack on Titan: The Last Attack complete review when I got back from my trip to Yokohama, Japan to see the film, and yeah, I got back on Wednesday, but haven't uploaded a video yet because I needed to get everything in place, needed to settle down, put everything together because I was gone for a bit, so make sure everything's in place before I do that. And yeah, it's been good. It was a nice trip. Got a few things at Loki. There's Loki, and yeah, I got a few things. I picked up another Gundam model, Sinanju. I got the Black Clover and a cool looking Beyblade. I'm too old for Beyblades, but honestly, it's a good collectible, so I don't care. And here's my dog. Anyways, so what I'd like to talk about is this new video. Uh, he's in Japan living. It's just a video of him living his life, going to do fun things with his family, with his son Bjorn out in Japan, which I was just there. But and they're just going around doing stuff, and it's just so probably the most wholesome thing I've seen in a while. Like I just love seeing them have spending time with their son. Honestly, it's just super wholesome seeing him be a father, and what makes me even more happy about this is just like in the online world, it's been really like just especially recently, it's just been crazy. It's been chaos in the online world. Like in the real world, it's also chaos, but more specifically, the online world, there's been just stuff happening here and there. Like there's the Mr. Beast situation. I don't really have a strong opinion on that. I just hope that it's settled, and I usually see from both sides of the situation. I just hope it gets settled soon because Mr. Beast is one of my favorite YouTubers, and YouTubers can get themselves out of controversy sometimes, but that's not the point of the video. But yeah, crazy stuff's happened recently on the internet. A lot of really bad things. A lot of YouTubers are getting themselves into trouble. Some even arrested. YouTubers, streamers. There's a bunch of YouTuber streamers, online influencers who are being revealed to be PDF files, which isn't good. And like other bunch of like scandals, slanders, bad stuff happening all over the internet. I'm just beyond happy to see that PewDiePie and his family is just living the best life, far from it all. Just, just living a peaceful life. Not doing too many big videos, putting their family first, and posting every once in a while, posting a video of them just living life, and it is the most wholesome thing ever. Bjorn is adorable. PewDiePie is a fantastic father. Like with such an amazing father, Bjorn's going to grow up to be a great person. And I just wanted to congratulate PewDiePie for just living the best life. It's amazing, He's like living the perfect life out in Japan, which is a lot better than living in America, like uh I'm happy that he's out living in Japan rather than America, cuz America is bonkers, crazy stuff happening down there, whereas in Japan, it's really safe, it's really clean, there's a lot of fun stuff to do, a lot of beautiful places to see. I think it's the perfect place for them to raise their child to live in. And honestly, I wish I had that life, but then again, I don't have enough money to live in Japan, but I was able to go for a bit, and it was amazing. I'm surprised I didn't run into him there, but then again, he has his own life, and I've got my own. And I'm so happy to see that he's just living such an amazing life, and this video lightened up my day, because there's been a lot happening recently. Like, oh, I'm just so happy seeing a smile on their faces, just raising their child out in an amazing place to live, doing fun things like going to the store, playing at parks, going to Disney World, checking so many places out. It's just so wholesome, so amazing to see it happen. It's honestly like happy. I'm just beyond happy for them. Just they're living a best life, far from all the drama happening in the online world and in the real world. Like this is the life that this is the kind of life that I love to see. It's just yeah, I just wanted to talk about how it's just amazing how like he's moving on from YouTube to do something even bigger, raise a family, and I respect the heck out of that. I respect that he's not really uploading too much anymore and instead focusing on family because that's the right thing to do. Family first, and I'm so happy to see that he is living life, living life, spent putting time to raise his son and raising him right. Oh my goodness, he looks like such an amazing father. Him and his wife are amazing parents. Bjorn's gonna grow up to be a great kid, PewDiePie, with such an amazing such an amazing parents, and it's just super cute just seeing them live life. And they got 3 dogs now, and it's Australia. They go to Australia, and it's the most wholesome thing I've seen on the internet. Like, I've been seeing nothing but drama happen on the internet recently, you know, crazy things, and it's so refreshing to see that he's just like away from it all, just living life, spending time with family, giving us updates here and there, and you know, it's amazing. You know, like all of us eventually have to grow older, start a family, and eventually have to leave behind our YouTube careers. And I'm happy that PewDiePie is making family his first priority. Still uploading to his channel, but still, you know, just spending. You know what I mean. You know, he's just spending time with his family, and that's just amazing. It's so wholesome. Amazing people, amazing family. Yeah, it's refreshing, you know? Like, recently a lot of YouTubers have been retiring. Captain Sparkles, Matt Pat, spend time with family. And this guy, yeah, he isn't really fully retired, but he's putting family first, and that's amazing. And I respect him. You know, PewDiePie's an amazing YouTuber, and he deserves an amazing life like this after spending so much time, dedicating so much time to YouTube. He has such a peaceful life as a reward, and I honestly this is some of the best content I've seen on YouTube in a long time. Like, I mean, yeah, I've seen plenty of great content, but just down to earth videos of them just living life. Japan, Australia, it's super wholesome. It's just refreshing because yeah, I'm up here living in Canada. Still better than living in America, that's for sure. But even then, Canada isn't perfect by any means. It's I try not to be political, but like, our country's run by idiots. I don't think that's too far-fetched to say, and there's a lot of really bad things happening on the streets. Like, the city I live in is starting to look like it's turning into a city from US. And I'm honestly kind of scared. Like, I live an amazing life. I have an amazing family. I have amazing brothers, parents, grandparents, and one day I might start a family. And one day I hope I have enough money to bring that family to Japan. Because that's a much better place than to be living in the Americas, that's for sure. You know? And, like, it honestly kind of brings a tear to my eye just seeing them just live life. It's super wholesome. The most wholesome thing I've seen probably all year. And I am so happy for them, beyond happy. And just, you know, this is how life is. This is what life truly looks like, the best life to live, you know? Just living with your family, having experiences, not being super famous. Like, yeah, PewDiePie's super famous, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, but, you know, like big actors, big celebrities with so much money. Life isn't just, like, just living with so much money, fame, being able to have everything, but at the same time not have anything, just constantly being bombarded with paparazzi and being able to just do anything you want and not, but at the same time not have much in return, like a lot of famous people, like, yeah, sure, they live luxurious great lives that they probably like, but this right here, PewDiePie, his and his son and his wife, just living life, doing fun things, that is what life truly looks like. And I am so happy to see that he's living the best life he can, that he's living, like, yeah, Miss PewDiePie's famous. He's probably got a lot of money from the channel, but rather than living a really super luxurious life, he's just living the normal life, living the best life. He's peaked. Like, this is what life truly looks like. Raising a family, being happy all the time, living amongst, like, just peace, having peace, quiet, happiness. This is what life truly looks like, not living in some large mansion with all the money and fame and paparazzi constantly surrounding you, swarming you like birds, or swarming you like, I don't know, a good example of animals swarming you, whatever. Just constantly being swarmed by paparazzi, and you have everything, but then you have nothing else left to achieve once you have everything. Whereas with PewDiePie, he's living the normal life, and he has something to achieve. The achievement being to raise his son, and he is doing it so well. He's raising his son so well. Bjorn is in good hands, great hands, and he's going to grow up to be an amazing person. Maybe even become a YouTuber himself. Then one day, Bjorn's going to have his own, maybe have his own family in the future, and he'll probably raise his family well because he was raised well. And just, I have so much to praise with PewDiePie and his family. Like, it's amazing. This is one of the best YouTube videos I've seen all year. Probably even the best because it's just wholesome. It's fun to see them just living a normal life. Like, my life isn't boring by any means. Like, it's fun doing me and Mayor Dragon running our channel. It's fun, like, we're not a really big channel. I mean, one day if we do become big, I'm still probably not gonna move into a mansion. Like, my goodness, I don't think I'd be able to live in a mansion, that's for sure. No, I just prefer like a medium-sized house, that's all. And honestly, like, even if me and Mayor Dragon's channel becomes big and we start making a lot of money, we're still gonna try and live normal lives, Like, honestly, I don't really desire the big celebrity lifestyle. Like, even if me and Mayor Dragon did become big YouTubers one day in the future, in the foreseeable future, we probably wouldn't want to live the big life. Just want to live a normal life, do normal things, be normal people, have a family, One day I might want to have a family, and this is the kind of life I would want to have, like, normal one. This is the ideal life that a lot of people should have. It's family, and just joy, and just, this video radiates joy. It's just down to earth. It's like, even the title of the video isn't something big like the title to like a Mr. Beast video. No, it's just literally just, I put a suit on and went to Australia for this. It's just straight to the point, and this video is fantastic, and just, I am overjoyed to see that PewDiePie is living such a fantastic life after such a long big YouTube career. I'm so happy to see that he's just settled down far from all the dangers of the online world and settled down to raise a family. And I just absolutely love seeing this. It's unsurprising for me to say that I've kind of lost my faith in humanity. I'm I lose it sometimes, but seeing videos like this restores it, because out there amidst all the chaos of the world, there's people like PewDiePie and his family living a happy life. And it just warms my heart. It's cold here in Canada. It's started snowing already, and it's super cold out. I just got finished shoveling, and it warms me up after all this coldness to see just people living life, people living an amazing life. Like, if you can hear that, my brother upstairs is playing Elden Ring. He is fighting Radon, and well, that has nothing to do with it. But if you hear that, it's my brother. I was upstairs fighting Radon. He's an amazing player at Elden Ring. Trust me, one of the best I've known, and he's a really smart kid as well. You know, like I'm still like I'm a bit older, but at the same time I'm not too old. I'm still a bit young as well. You know, like, and I grew up. My childhood was fantastic. I have amazing parents. You know, I grew up with amazing games, movies, and stuff. I did so many fun things with my friends. Those old birthday parties. But eventually, I have to grow older and go through school, go through high school, and then college, university courses, and that's just life. It can be hard sometimes, but when you push through, when you put in a good effort and see the good in it all, you're rewarded with something like this. You know, like I don't have a family yet, but one day I hope to have an amazing family like Bjorn. Like I already have an amazing family, but one day I want to create a family of my own. And honestly, it gives me hope seeing PewDiePie just instead of being famous all over the YouTube, he just chooses to live a normal life in Japan. And honestly, he's reached peak happiness in life. Like, so many YouTubers are just out being famous, making products, you know, like KSI making his new song, Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, KSI, and the Lunchly thing making them products, being famous and stuff. Whereas PewDiePie, he isn't making products, he isn't being famous, getting himself into controversy. No, he's just out living the life of a normal person with a normal family, with such a happy family, and it radiates joy. And it just brings hope to me. And hey, Loki, no, Loki, no, never mind. Yeah, I live a normal life as well. I'm not a big famous YouTuber. Me and Mayor Dragon, our channel only has 85 subs. If you're watching, if you like this channel, like and subscribe. It helps us a lot. We're hoping to one day get a lot of subs, but then again, this channel isn't my number one priority. I have a life outside this channel, you know, a normal life. I have a lot of work to put through. I'm an author. I'm yet to publish a book, but I'm hoping to publish one. I got that big map over there for that fantasy series I'm doing. And yeah, and like I remember when I was younger, growing up, and it was amazing. My elementary days were the best years of my life. They will always be the best years of my life. And watching Bjorn grow up, living happily, doing fun things with his family, going on adventures, playing in playgrounds, you know, it reminds me of me when I was younger, you know, elementary days when I wasn't looking at reviews for movies. I didn't care if movies were good or not. You know, like, I'm kind of a movie critic, and I'm a kind of a critic sometimes, and I'm a bit political sometimes as well. I'm not perfect, that's for sure. But back when I was younger, I wasn't really aware of all the cruelness of the world. I saw the good in the world. The world looked so much colorful when I was younger. We would, like, when I was younger, I'd do laser tag birthday parties with my friends, go to large playgrounds, parks, and stuff, and have all those birthday parties with, like, over a dozen friends at school. And, like, I miss that kind of life, where I didn't need to do too much work. Like, yeah, work's rewarding, but back when life was easier, when school wasn't so demanding, and this reminds me of it. Just seeing Bjorn live a fun life with amazing parents reminds me of when I was growing up, when I was in my elementary days, when my parents always tried to make my life amazing and teach me good lessons along the way as I grew older. But now that I'm a lot older, and now that now that I'm just living a bit of a harder life, I don't have as much fun with life anymore. Like, I still love my life for sure and value it a lot, but I don't have nearly as much fun as I did when I was younger. Like watching movies, playing video games, although I still love it, it's not the same as it was back then. When I used to play Mario, when I used to watch a bunch of really bad animated movies, but I didn't care that they were bad. They still entertained me, like I watched the Emoji Movie for so long and thought it was great. I was a bit younger, a tad bit younger, and when I watched the Emoji Movie, I thought, oh, it was a pretty fun animated movie. But then it took me a bit to realize how bad of a movie it was, honestly. But that was like 2017, 7 years ago, when I didn't really care, when I wasn't really a critic. Like, I still loved movies, but I didn't really care if they were bad or not. But only recently I've become more of a critic, and whenever I go to watch a movie, I always check the review score, and I check IMDb, check Rotten Tomatoes. Don't check IGN, though. Ew. But, yeah, and it just... I honestly just... It's so... Like, I have such more of a critic mindset, more of a workaholic mindset sometimes, because I do a lot of work and other things. Like, doing this channel is easy, me and Mad Dragon. We just need to grab my phone, do the videos, that's all. And, like... now life is a bit harder. It's not as fun anymore, but this reminds me of that time when life was simple. You spent time with your family and friends. You had fun. You went on so many adventures. Like when I was younger, I had so many friends in school, elementary. Like, school was fun back then, whereas high school was. I mean, I wouldn't say it was bad, but like, it was a lot harder, a lot more stress, and like, like, I remember when I was younger, I went to a Minecraft birthday party. I love to play Minecraft all the time. I got my friends to sign a picture. I had so many friends. I even was friends with the teachers. And now, as I grew older, I watched my friends grow up, and some of them got into bad habits. Some of them became more like gangsters in a sense, something like that. Others stayed the same, like Mayor Dragon. I've been friends with him for years. He's still an amazing person. And but other friends that I knew, just you know how teenagers are these days. Some of them just grew into bad lifestyles. Others stayed the same. Some of them just became super gamer mindset, something like that. But yeah, it's a part of growing up, and one day Bjorn's gonna grow older, but I'm so happy that PewDiePie is providing him with the best childhood possible. He's only like, what, 2-3 years old? I don't know how old he is, but he's still like an infant, and he's already living an amazing life, and I'm so happy to see how his life will go on moving forward. How he's gonna spend his elementary days, going to birthday parties with friends, playing in the playgrounds, and learning the fun way. It's going to be amazing. And sometimes when you grow older, it's going to be a bit bumpy. Sometimes there's going to be some roadblocks. But then again, that's life. Life isn't perfect. Though this life that PewDiePie and his family is living out in Japan really seems that way, that's for sure. Like, as you grow older, it's inevitable that as you grow older, you're gonna face some challenges. Like, even my elementary days, though they're still the best years of my life, they weren't perfect, I got myself into trouble sometimes, but those consequences, they taught me some good lessons. As you grow older, Bjorn's gonna learn some good lessons as well. And I'm so happy that I have some of the best parents on YouTube to teach him those good lessons, to provide him with the happiest childhood, and he will grow up to be a happy man, I can assure you. And PewDiePie is gonna grow grow is going to grow older as the years go on, and he's going to grow to be a happy man as well, because he's already living the best life, and that life's going to continue. And when Bjorn gets older and he starts his own family, he's going to continue that life with his family. And imagine PewDiePie as a grandfather. I bet he'd be an awesome grandfather. You know, it's life can be a rocky road sometimes, but it's all worth it for those moments of happiness, of joy, and it, like, yeah, life can't be perfect. There's some people that have lived horrible lives, but I'm so happy to see these people not. These people are like the silver lining among all the tragic stories I've heard of people recently. You know, like, they're just living a happy life, and it's the most, like, my goodness, just goodness. I'm just, it's just overjoying to see just living good lives. You know, like, I've kind of I've forgotten a lot of my elementary days. You know, like, I used to always like playing on playgrounds. I used to always like playing with Beyblades and watching cartoons and animation, watching Disney and stuff, and doing laser tag and going to big indoor playgrounds and Minecraft and stuff. And now that I'm older, none of that stuff's really appealing to me anymore. Like, I know this is gonna sound blasphemous, but I'm not really into Minecraft that much. Like, I still like the game, but it's not really my thing anymore, honestly. And I don't really have the drive to go out and do fun things anymore. Not as much as I did when I was younger. But PewDiePie, he's looking to be he's the fun type of dad, you know? He's doing fun things with his child. Going to Disney World, going to restaurants, going to malls and stuff, and later in the video fireworks, going to see dolphins. Honestly, it's beautiful. I would take I would watch hours of this content, PewDiePie. Keep it up. It's amazing. Like, his his old content's amazing as well. I love his gaming videos. There's a lot of charisma to it, a lot of personality. It's always outgoing. But this is probably his best content. Like, I love his videos from beforehand. They're amazing, but this is some of the best content I've seen from any YouTuber all year. It's just because it's not trying to be just overly exaggerated, not trying to impress anyone like Mr. Beast tries to do, but instead it's just showing us a normal life with a normal family. And honestly, that impresses me so much, because it's so hard to live a life like this in the chaos, amidst the chaos of the modern world. But they're living the best life, and I respect that. I praise that. I love to see that. And like, I have a great life. I have a great family. I don't really have too much to complain about in my life. I mean, yeah, my life isn't perfect. I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes sometimes. But then again, everyone makes mistakes sometimes. And like, life is going to be a bumpy road. When you grow older, you're going to face some hardships, and that's why childhood is kind of like the free trial of life, you know? You grow up, you don't have to worry about too many things. It's easier. You learn good lessons. The world is so much more colorful. Like, honestly, I wish I could stay forever young and live a life with rose-tinted glasses, you know, seeing the world more colorful. Back when I didn't have a crippling obsession with Lord of the Rings, that's for sure. Like, I love Lord of the Rings so much, but it's so much so it's gone to obsession. Oh my goodness. And I just miss back then when I watched Lord of the Rings, and I didn't really need to overanalyze it. I didn't need to watch it a million times. It's just fun, you know? Like, now that I'm older, I have money, a lot more money. I can buy a lot more things easier. I can get more video games easier. Like, I have a PlayStation Plus premium membership, and that allows me to get games easier. But back when I was younger, when I was a kid, like, it was a bit rarer for me, because I didn't really know how to use money that much. I didn't really use my own money that much, and my parents instead bought me bought me and my brothers fun stuff, like video games, candy, and treats and stuff. And whenever I get that, I'm so excited. I was so excited to be able to play a new game, And Christmas, I was so excited. I believed in Santa. But now that I'm older, I can get stuff a lot easier now, and it's not as fun anymore. And life's kind of lost that steam. But now looking at this, it's enlightening to see that they're just out living. I've repeated myself so many times, but it's just all I can say. It makes me beyond happy to see just living a beautiful, happy life together. Not trying to do anything big to impress the world, just living life. And it's absolutely beautiful. And this is the kind of life I'd want to live if I ever had a family, just going out. Not caring about what's happening, not caring about being famous or anything, just living life. Making mistakes, learning from them, And honestly, it's just enlightening to see it all happen. I don't really know what else to say about it. So, PewDiePie, continue living your best life. Your son's going to grow up to be an amazing person with such amazing parents, with such an amazing life, and he's going to have a lot of amazing memories to look back on. So, enjoy living life as it goes on. I'm happy for you, PewDiePie. Continue living your life. And really, that's all I can say. I praise you for living such an amazing life, and that's really all there is to it, I guess. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. About the review of The Last Attack. That will be coming soon. That was the best work of animation I've ever seen. It totally deserved that 10 out of 10 on IMDb, but then again, it's went down to a 9.5, but that's still the highest score they've ever given to a movie and anime ever. So it's not too big of a deal. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Shout out to PewDiePie for living such an amazing life. I'm so happy to see you guys just live an amazing life, and I could watch this kind of content for hours. But then again, life isn't forever. Life doesn't last forever. Neither does my day, and there's a few things I need to get up to do. So, thank you for watching. Tune in to PewDiePie to see this amazing video. I totally recommend you watch it. Go subscribe to PewDiePie as well. He's an amazing YouTuber. Living an amazing life. So, yeah, see you on the next one. Prometheus is out.